And we are live with the knife round. Are you hyped, guys? I am. Ranked number 22 against 23 in ESEA Intermediate here. Really interested in about how this game shapes up here. Knife round. It's gonna go in favor of Gifted. They will be able to decide on which side they want to start. And with that, we're live into the first round of this match. First pistol sound is gonna be there soon. Here we go. And yeah, let's get into it. Miku with some utility, the rest of Munich eSports buying Kevlar. No upgraded pistols as well. On the CT side, there's actually no kit, but 2 flashes and a smoke as well, so let's see if there's a strat. Maybe a pop flash towards middle. Currently 4 CTs on A. Weinzo spotting 1 towards apartments. No damage done yet, but some information for Munich eSports here. And Munich eSports are waiting for some aggression. Really passive towards banana, but there's still this top mid fight going on, and Chansky gets caught. Nice flash. Now the rotation's gonna come in from the CTs towards banana. Weinzo gets caught in apps as well. The major with a big timing, and Miku supporting his mates. Now the BX6 gonna come in. Abdel pushing through the smoke, gets one, gets traded. Munich eSports at least get the bomb down and have the afterplan situation, but a very difficult one. 2v4 and already Snake spotting 1. Ivy Fusion now. What? Ivy Fusion with the triple towards coffins. How did that happen? Ivy Fusion actually on for the ace. Miku spotting the last, and the flick is in. Munich eSports with the 2v4. They're not waiting around. They're just going in the first round of the match, getting the headshots down. Ivy Fusion with a huge 4K in this afterplan, and Munich eSports. How did they manage to win that one? I thought that was over after Weinzo died in apps, but okay. Wow, good start, I guess. CT's buying into the next round instantly though, so Munich eSports need to be aware of that, especially with only 4 Mac 10s they purchased. They have a lot of utility because of that, but they really need to work on the entries now. Coming into the B execute, Abdel denying the molly towards quad, actually getting a second after Ivy Fusion can trade with the Mac 10. Munich eSports does have control of the B side, and they think that there might be one more guy towards New Box because there's this smoke, but no one to be found. And now again a disadvantage situation for Munich eSports. And the CTs are gonna push in. Now it's all on Weinzo. 1v1 now. He should know where the last one is, and Weinzo doesn't get the kill. Nelson 999 with a clutch. And Gifted with the second round in this match. He can only save a Galil, and Munich eSports did get the bomb down, so I imagine that Munich eSports will buy back into this. But what a start to this match. No waiting around, just going in, and already 2 clutches after 2 rounds. Alright, as I said, Munich eSports 2 AKs, 2 Mac 10s, and a Deagle for Miku. Full buy for both sides again, and Munich eSports could be in the advantage here. Sash with a very forward position already. Flash is gonna come in, that's not gonna do anything. Chansky, anti-flash. Sash actually dies before Chansky can help out Miku with an important trade, but look at the HP. 7 HP between both Munich eSports players in this 2v3, so that's basically done. His nade's gonna finish off Miku. And now Ivy Fusion left with no hope. Throws away both AKs because he knows it's not winnable. And that's not the best outcome for Munich eSports yet. That's 5 more HP than they need. Yeah, well. If the one taps would have come in, but the HE was too much to handle, of course. Nothing they can do about that one. And now Munich eSports on the eco round, of course. Only one deagle towards on Johnsky, and he actually gets the opener, but Snake, he doesn't want to wait. Johnsky actually got a second towards Banana. Interesting. But he got traded after all, and now it's Miku with the dink, eats the grenade though, and Sash picking up the deagle from Johnsky's body. Miku on 11 HP, wants to fight another gun, but nothing to be found yet. There it is, got a little for him. No Kefla behind it though, so this is still a very difficult task. Already a good eco, in my opinion, after getting 2 opening kills towards Banana. And now grouping up towards B. There might be a chance that they can get the bomb down actually. Only Hypo defending the B side currently, and he has a lot of utility just through his smoke, but actually gets 1 deagle from Miku. What a shot again! This deagle is doing so much work. First Johnsky with the 1 deagle and the second one, and now Miku picking it up. 11 HP is enough for him to get an entry. And look at the positioning. Oh, Zash was a very forward position, but checked by Snake. Good flick by him as well. And now the retake's gonna come in. Still some utility to flush out Weinzu, and there it is. Only Miku left. Miku needs the headshot here. 11 HP. Can't get it done. Wow. Save that deagle, no matter what it takes. Yeah. That deagle was just worth its gold. Worth its weight, and worth $700 for sure, because killing all these CTs, 4 CTs down with 1 deagle basically, that means that if Munich eSports can win this round, Gifted have no money left. And Miku is on the op as well. So Hypo versus Miku. First engagement towards Banana. Denied by the smoke. Johnsky needs to be careful. Boost plugged in. Miku on the angle, but Hypo is faster. First opener for Hypo. The CT opper. And Munich eSports with a disadvantage. And again a good flash from Hypo, gets Abdel a free kill basically onto Chun. And Munich eSports 3v5 and stepping loudly now towards Abs. Weinzu not ready for the boiler peak. This seems like a very scrappy round, but Gifted just winning every duel here. Snake even being ready for Zash lurking inside of the smoke, and that hurts. This round really hurts, because now with 5 people surviving on the CT sides, the money is gonna go up, and even picking up 3 AKs is really strong on Inferno CT side. So Munich eSports, not the best start into this matchup. After winning this insane pistol, can't really convert these eco rounds in the first gun round yet. Great nade from Domager, doing about 120 damage. Munich again with 5 deagles equipped. Kefla behind it this time, but no opening frags to be found yet. Nelson with the opener. Mine's trying to find something. Wow. Yeah, they are definitely here to play as well. CT's hitting great shots. eSEA, what's happening with him? Second one-tap in the round for him. Sash with a good read towards long, but only the body hit, and Snake gets his kill in the round as well. So again, a pretty clean round for Gifted. They lost one AK, but no worries for them. They definitely have enough money for this and the next gun round. But Munich eSports now full utility, 5 AKs, and the task to win this important gun round here. Round number 7. And seems like they wanna quickly go for some mid take here, but are they ready for the Apps aggression? 2 CTs currently inside of the Apps, and Snake with a nice headshot. Actually, Zash catching one in Apps, eSEA only getting one as well, so A side is basically open, but the rotation is so quick again. Weinzel with a good read, smokes off mid. Abdel is gonna push through that, interesting. And now it's Nelson in the 1v2. Already got one on iRefusion. Pushed up into the cubby. And Chansky and Weinzel should be working together here. Weinzel survives somehow on 4 HP. Now Nelson inside of the smoke after extinguishing the molly. Tries to get something done, but it's Chansky to finish the job. So again, really scrappy round. But Munich eSports did find the openers towards long and Apps this time, and they convert. So not throwing away the advantage. And the second round for Munich eSports, 5-2, still the advantage for Gifted, and they even invested into double ops. So Munich eSports here. What? Hello, Miku? Okay. Just deleting the AWP now. Mid push is gonna come in, but iRefusion and Miku cannot really do much more. The flash just wasn't good enough. Both CTs not blind, so Munich eSports in a weird situation. They do have control of the A side, but not of the Apps, of the apartments, and Zash got even spotted towards Moto. So Vines is left with a, well, not really doable task here. 1v4, gets one, nice shot towards Nelson, but good shade from eSEA, and just after one, getting instantly denied again, 6-2, Gifted-uRage with a strong CT start. Sash buying into a hero AK, actually no. Munich eSports with the full buy. And even after this great opening shot from Miku towards the operate long, Munich eSports trying to pick up some pace. Instantly giving up the advantage again in the last round. Now in this round there's no scout for Miku, so let's see what he can do with the AK. He had some great opening shots already, but this might be a more passive round from both teams actually. Nice flash towards Banana. Nelson spots too, but cannot confirm the kill yet. And Munich eSports, you see it on the minimap. Currently 2 people at lower Banana, 2 in Apps, 1 in mid. Basic setup to get some map control. Now long smoke thrown, and CTs as well, with a pretty passive setup towards A, but not towards B. There's Sash trying to deny that map control, but getting caught by the AWP and Abdel. Just using the utility really great. eSEA flashed mid. Jansky wasn't blind because of it, but still a nice track. Mainzu doesn't want to give it up that yet though. Boy, Domager, this pit player is just hitting every headshot yet, and his AK is just so strong. Nothing they can do to trade him, and they really need to get rid of Domager's AK in pit there. He's just denying them everything. 10-4. It's actually Snake on top of the scoreboard right now. 13-3 for him. And that's another gun round that Munich eSports loses. No worries yet. 7-2 is still recoverable, especially on T side. Inferno. Now Bira's gonna come in, but denied instantly by the good utility from Nelson and Abdel. Actually, the last Zash gets a trade, but rotation was already here. Where's Gifted from? Slovakia, yes, exactly. They're having a great start into this matchup. Now Munich eSports back on the full buy without an op again, but good utility and another fast top banana take. Chansky with the opener, but gets naded by Nelson. I think Zash knows that there's one towards sandbags, but look at this. Snake just so confident with the AK instead of the apartments. Zash tried his best towards banana, and now the rotation of the CT. Snake towards B, but Munich eSports decided to group towards A long here. Weinzo and Miku, 2v3. They do have 2 smokes, 2 flashes, but it really depends on the timing here. Snake rotating in from B again, and yep, timing's just not there. Miku gets the trade, and he knows there's still the pit player Domager, so either going towards B, finding the B player, or winning the duel towards pit, and that's not gonna happen. As I said, Domager and his AK is just so strong, and the nice Munich eSports again. No plant to be found as well, so first pause called. Maybe Mark wants to chip in and let people know what might work here or what isn't working. This is the tough one. These guys have good util, need to be flashing through smokes, boys. Less, yeah. Well, Gifted are playing it really well. They're not getting caught off guard by any gimmicky plays or run through T's running through smokes, even if there's a flash. But they're doing a great job and they're confident. You can already tell. Especially with the AK in the hand. I talked about this, I think, on Tuesday as well. If you pick up AKs on the CT side, you're just way more confident in taking these duels, even if they might not be the best peak to do in apartments solo with no hope to trade if you die there. But if you hit the headshots, you get the advantage for the CT side. So they're just happy to take these risks, and it's working out for them. Now Munich eSports again grouping up towards banana at first. Now it's Miku again, almost with the deagle one click. I think Snake just ate a deagle headshot through the wall. Lucky to be surviving that one, and now B-Tech's gonna come in, but Nelson and Abdel just, yeah, shutting it down again. They think if the A players can handle Munich eSports, we as the B players can do the same, and yeah, everyone chimes in the end. Good CT setup again, and already 10 rounds for Gifted after 12 rounds played, so Munich eSports needs to get 5 here. You can definitely start a CT-sided comeback if you get like 4 or 5 rounds. Need to be winning the pistol then, of course, but this round is a must. Full gun round again, Munich eSports without an AWP, but look at him, Snake, not even with the AK, just fighting inside of the apps, getting the first kill again. Eye Fusion dead already after only like 20 seconds in the round, but Munich eSports still with the 4-man setup, now taking mid control. Some good utility. Zash still hiding at T-stairs, which means Munich eSports probably will come back to this and take banana control. Currently 4 CTs around the A side now. Nelson. Wow, what? Chansky just walked out apps? No, he killed him from short. And Hypo with the double from long. So unfortunate, but Weinzo with the entry towards A. So, still possible for Munich eSports. Dash needs this kill and he gets it. 2v2 situation now. Already one rotator towards Motos here. Shot through the smoke as well with the AWP, so Munich eSports should know this. And there's still another smoke to be thrown from Zash. Both CTs without any mollies. HE's coming in from Moto. And it's going to be difficult retake. Weinze with his second in the round, and Zash as well. They get the opener towards pit. I think that was Jansky with a very important headshot towards Domager inside of the pit. And once the pit player is dead, Munich eSports don't really struggle too much to get control of the A side. Well done in the end, in the afterplan situation as well. And after winning this important gun round, the second one just comes right after. CTs again with the full buy, but this time it would be the last full buy for them if Munich eSports could win this. But Chansky not really ready for the aggressive apps take again, but this time hits the flick and Eye Fusion can deal with the second boiler player, so Munich eSports in control of the apartments for now. But already one rotator, Abdel usually playing B, already deep inside the A side. And Zash spots one AWPer towards Locks in banana. Really weird positioning for an AWPer, but he does have some map control with that. Now, CT should probably know that there's a good chance that Munich eSports is gonna take A here. Now the rotation is gonna come in. Munich eSports just need to trade clean here. Abdel cannot be getting more than one. Eye Fusion running in and gets the entry without dying at all. So Munich eSports advantage situation, 3v2 after plant, and Gifted might think about save here. They, as I said, they don't have the money to go for this, and you can see it already. Both CTs running away, saving an AWP and an AK, which might be the gun to win the next round. So good decision by them, in my opinion, not to throw anything away at this scoreline. 10-4 coming into the last round of this half. Are we gonna see another comeback from Munich eSports? Currently really in a tough spot here. As I said, they want to get 5 rounds done. And in the last round, this actually will be the worst buy the CT's had in a long time, considering there's no more M4 to be bought. But maybe with some more aggression actually from the CT side. They have something planned, I'm pretty sure. These aggressive plays have worked out. Munich eSports kinda took a little while to deny them, and now with the pause called, I unfortunately don't know from which team, but I could imagine both actually. Munich eSports of course wanting to get 5 here, and Gifted want to get everything under control again. 11 rounds would be great for them. Can quickly have a look at the scoreboards. Now it's actually iRefusion on top for Munich eSports. He had some great entries as well. Chansky right behind him at 9 kills, and then Weinzo, Miku and Zash not finding that much impact yet. And on the other side it's Nelson and Snake, who are doing a really great job. The Opera actually, Hypo, not really that necessary currently. He did have that double kill towards brackets, but it's actually the other players who are just constantly doing a great job with the utility towards banana or the aggressive maneuvers towards the apartments. So great showing from everyone on the CT side. Alright, freeze time pause has been cancelled. Here we go. Full utility for Munich eSports of course, and the AWP back on Miku. I think he only had it like twice in this half. One time with the scout. Wants to deny that. CT Opera of course. Hypo gonna go for aggressive peek towards banana. Furious smoke coming in, and he's actually pushing forward. I don't know if he spotted Miku. Definitely knows that Miku does have the AWP, and the same boost is gonna come in again. This time Miku, is he gonna be ready for it? He's looking up there. Is Hypo gonna give him the peek? Oh, who gets it first? And it's Miku. Miku with the important headshot towards Hypo. Abdel of course can pick up the AWP and maintain some control towards banana. But that's what we wanted to see. Miku out-dueling the CT AWPer with a nice shot, and 5v4 for Munich eSports. Nelson again hiding in this cubby. Chansky though, entry towards the apartments. And Domager still to be found in pit. Chansky, good molly, and Zash waiting for the CT aggression. Nelson getting one tapped. Now it's still the pit player, and iRefusion knows he's there. So 5v1 situation for Munich eSports, really looking great in this last round of the half. Only Abdel who picked up the AWP from his fallen mate, but without a kit, and against 4, nothing to be found. Zash with the second in the round. Clean end for Munich eSports. They kinda needed some time to warm up, I guess. 3 rounds in a row towards the end there, and maybe Mark J, the coach, with some good impact as well. Probably him calling these pauses and calling some strats after. But yeah, 5 rounds, I said it before. It's definitely possible to start a comeback here, but Munich eSports would require a pistol round win and the conversion, otherwise it's gonna look dire and very difficult. Do I have time to make a cup of tea in halftime? That's his question. In football I can, with esports it's a big problem. Well, only green tea. Well, yeah. I guess if you're quick, it really depends on the teams how fast they ready up. I don't know if there's a timer running down. I'm pretty sure they can just do a quick toilet break themselves if they want to, so it's not in our hands to decide how fast the game will continue. But usually it's like 1 or 2 minutes, so. Yeah, match paused, no worries here. Just talking over the CT setup on the Munich side now, maybe calling a specific CT pistol rounds. Interested in what Sash and Mark have thought of. In the first round, the CTs went for a 4-man bracket setup with flash information peak mid-round, which worked out really great until Munich eSports of course went B and had that insane 2v4. But there's a lot of strats you can call on this Inferno side, and we don't need to wait any longer. Ready up from both teams, and let's see. Catalyst brewing, well, boiling. Good for you, because we are almost live. I guess you gotta jump up and make your tea during the next freeze time, because pistol round is live. Miku with the kit and smoke, others Kefla, and CT's actually with only 1 smoke and 2 flashes. CT smoke already thrown, and B-Rush gonna come in. Miku alone, nothing he can do unless he finds something through the smoke, but this is gonna be a B retake. And Munich eSports already getting pressured towards ruins here. Chansky with 1, Weinzo helps out. 4v3 situation, but the Glocks this close range have the advantage. Yes, no. Iron Fusion with 1, Weinzo got a second, and the round is actually done. I missed some kills somewhere. Got a little confused. Was a very chaotic round and a lot of kills again, just like in the first pistol round towards Coffins there. This choke point working out for the cities this time, which Munich eSports really likes. And yeah, bomb obviously got planted, so I don't know what to say. Just T-side economy, 5 times a rifle, even 1 AK on hypo. First shot missed by Miku towards mid. Not much utility left, actually no utility left at all for Gifted, and Miku with the first tag. Now grouping up towards A short are all the T's. Iron Fusion getting headshotted through the wall, and now it's Miku on the side with only the scout. Picks up the AK, but too late. Abdel is ready to trade, and 4v3 situation for the T's here. Munich eSports with a bunch of utility and defuse kits as well, but Abdel with the forward position gets rid of Weinzo, and that's probably the end of the round. This T-side economy is just so strong if you get the bomb plant, and Munich eSports can feel it. Sash hitting the headshot, but AKs are just stronger, and yeah, Munich eSports, that's not what you wanted to be seeing actually. Winning the CT pistol and not converting the second force by round. But it's not easy at all. Just grouping up towards short was enough to win the round. And that's 11 rounds for Gifted, and Munich eSports. They really need to think about this. Do they really want to invest into a force buy here and risk Gifted to get to 13 if they don't convert it? No, they are going for an eco, just Jansky with a saved MP9. But that's really a difficult decision, because of course then by next round's not gonna be perfect as well. Weinzo and Zash combining 2 headshots into 1 kill, picking up 1 rifle as well, which would be great for an outcome, but they're actually still want to contest this round. They rotated all towards B. It's gonna be a 4v4 on the B side here, but of course Munich eSports not really with a lot to work with here. Weinzo gets one. Miku. And it's actually iRefusion with one as well, but now it's only Chansky left in this 1v2. Hypo is on 22 HP and the bomb isn't planted yet, so there is a small chance for Chun. But Snake just so ready for the peak. And that's 12 rounds for Gifted. Munich eSports only half the rounds, and with only 6 they need to get a move on. Full gun round now, but that's a very ugly buy. 4 times the FAMAS and Miku on an MP9, 1 kit, and Zash lacking head armor. Great util damage towards Banana though, so this might be a good thing for these FAMASes. More utility damage from Miku, but already up mid is Snake. iRefusion needs to be careful here. Weinzo with the headshot, but it's not good enough. AKs are just stronger, and it shows again. Now B execute's actually gonna come in. One guy towards CT. Chansky gets one, gets traded. Zash, same thing, and there we have it again. 1v2 for another Munich eSports member without a kit, and not really much util as well, so now even spotted. Very difficult task for Weinzo, and he's probably gonna get one-tapped soon. No one-tap, but straight down from Nelson, and Gifted clean up. Round number 13. Big round here, yeah, it was a big round, and Gifted just looking really strong. Deny Munich eSports, and money is still not there, so this might be 14. We had an insane comeback on Mirage. If you were watching on Tuesday, you might remember it was 14-5 for the opponent's side when Munich eSports started the comeback and won 10 rounds in a row in that game, but this might be required again today if Munich eSports cannot convert this eco here. Munich eSports actually with 2 entries and a lot of damage towards Domager as well. Chansky gets an AK delivered, and Miku picking up one towards A as well. What's happening in this round here? It's only Nelson left with everything to do, and he doesn't even have control of the bomb, so needs to be looking for some kills here. And Chansky, look at this angle. Nelson, is he gonna be ready for that? No. Good cross replacement from John. Keeps it clean. Chansky actually with a 3k in the round. Deal again worth the 700 bucks, and that's round number 7 for Munich eSports. So maybe I spoke too soon. There is gonna be a comeback needed for sure, but not as big as a big one as on Tuesday, I should say. They can start now and maybe get a little closer to Gifted before they can get to 15 here. Very chaotic rounds. Chaotic, yeah, well, I don't know what way I was talking. Mixed up 2 words I wanted to say at the same time, I guess. Unlucky. We got him, yeah. Nice eco, even picking up 4 AKs, which I talked about in the first half, can be really great for the CT side, but Munich eSports need to be aware of this full buy as well. To measure actually investing into a hero op, 2 AKs as well. Abdel and Snake on the pistols, but Domager is just going in for the dry peek. Chunsky gets caught towards CT. And now it's all left on Zash, alone versus 4. And he's already been spotted, only gets 1, and that's so difficult now. Munich eSports, they cannot really be saving in this situation, but they might have to. Give up 14, and that hurts. Just a dry walk up towards Banana, and the AWP is just too powerful in this opening duel. Chunsky headshotted through the wall while jiggling, I think. And Munich eSports, yeah. Saving 3 rifles would be really important here. Because Gifted 1 round closer towards 16 here, and even Weinzo, Weinzo dying after time. Dying after not being able to save the rifle, of course, and now they have enough money for some M4s, and the full buy is in, but of course now Gifted are back with the full buy as well, so wasn't a very important round, and just Domager with the opener was too strong. Now Miku, what? He tagged Domager, the other AWP, twice through the wall. Great lineup. And it works out. Now Chunsky needs to be ready for Nelson, who's hiding inside of the smoke. But he isn't. Nelson with the opener towards B, and it's all on Zash again. Weinzer with an important kill towards Epps to keep an advantage for Munich eSports, but now BXX gonna come in. All the mollies and the smokes. Even a molly towards Dark. There's no place to hide for Zash. He needs to get out of there. Can't get anything done. Eye Fusion with 1 through the smoke. Some more damage. Actually, and the bomb dropped. What? Snake, what a lucky shot towards Ivy Fusion. Bomb still dropped towards CT. Weinzer knows that, but he's just gonna get 1 tapped. And Nelson's gonna finish off the round. Well, this might be over sooner than I thought. I still believe Munich eSports did have some great comebacks before, but it's not getting easier. Only 1 M4 for Munich eSports in this match point round for Gifted, and yeah, just good utility usage again on the BXX. There was a molly quad, there was a molly first or second oranges, there was a molly dark, and Sash hiding alone on the site has nowhere to stand. Needs to push out of the molly and cannot find anything, so... And then in the after plant, of course, without even having a CT smoke, just hitting headshots, one of which was blind, so little lucky as well, little fortunate for Gifted, but they're hitting their shots and you cannot take away anything from that. Munich eSports in this match point round with 1 M4, 3 times just the upgraded pistol, and Ivy Fusion on the AK. Gets the opener, but Snake with a good trade. Enzo picks up the AK, and Chunsky as well with 1 opening kill towards Banana after Zash got headshotted again. Gifted are just hitting every headshot at the moment, and Munich eSports can feel that. 3v3 situation. Chunsky getting pressured on the B side. Here's at least 2 on car, and rotation from Miku is already in. But Miku only on the deagle. And he's smoked off as well. So everything basically again on Chunsky to get something done here. Gets a flash from Miku to help out, but Miku dies through the smoke, and Chunsky not ready for Nelson, already pushed up to first oranges, and this might be it, guys. 1v2, we had Weinzo clutching a lot of 1v2s already, but this is a really difficult one. Bomb gets planted. He doesn't have a kit, still smoked off towards CT. And yeah, that might be the end of the winning streak here. Mainzo has a kid on in front of him actually. Picks it up as well, but so many angles to clear. He knows about one. Wanted to defuse the bomb, picks up the op instead. Even in this clutch situation, very, very unlucky. But GG, well played to Gifted. Very, very clean on both sides actually. And yeah, sometimes the opponents just have a better day as well. So no comeback this time. And Munich eSports got stopped with their winning streak, now with a score of 8-3. And we'll see where they're gonna be put in the standings. Gifted, after that win, ranking up from 23rd to 16th, 9-2 for them. And Munich eSports went down from 22nd to 35th. So no worries here. Still playing for playoffs, of course. 8-3, not bad at all. And with 2 wins this week and only 1 loss against a very strong Gifted-uRage opponent from today, they can still be happy about this week, even definitely after these 2 huge comebacks and this conversion on Vertigo yesterday. GG, well played. And yeah, that's been it. Just a best of 1 today again, and not with the best outcome for Munich eSports this time. We can quickly have a look onto the scoreboard. Really, Munich eSports, everyone trying their best, nobody lacking behind, but nobody standing out that much as well. So good effort, not enough today. On the opponents, Nelson had a really, really great performance. 21 kills, Snake even on 25, almost 20 RWS, so over 100 ADR from him as well. And yeah, sometimes it just goes like that. Opponents hitting shots, having good reads, and then even hitting shots while being full blind. So sometimes it's just gonna be like that. Let me update one more time. Yeah, this is just gonna take a little while, as usual. Alright, but looking forward, this wasn't the last match, of course. Now there's 3 more matches to be played in this regular season. Next one is gonna be Galaxy of Dreams, Methods, 2M, and Somnus eSports are the last 3 matches, which are all gonna happen next week, starting on Monday, continuing on Tuesday and Wednesday, if nothing changes. Can quickly have a look. Team from Lithuania is going to be the next one, who are standing at the same score as well, so 8-3 for them. That's going to be another interesting one. So make sure to follow us on our social media channels, and if you don't want to miss this, and tune in on Monday. With that being said, I think that's been it. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for tuning in and for being in the chat as well. Was a pleasure again, as always. And with the scoreline updated now, with the final score 16 to 7, you can have a look one more time. I'm gonna end the stream as well. Thanks for being here again, and have a great evening, have a good night, and see you next week. Bye bye.